Well, folks, I hope you're ready for another 4 years of us having to talk about Sarah Huckabee Sanders, because the odds of her being the next governor of the state of Arkansas are roughly 99.9% right now. This past week, Huckabee Sanders, of course, cruised to a very easy victory in the Republican primary for governor in the state of Arkansas. And considering the fact that Arkansas is a very red state that happens to love the Huckabee family, Sarah Huckabee Sanders is, barring any kind of miracle, going to be the next governor of the state of Arkansas. So that sucks, but it is what it is, and that's something we're going to have to deal with. But what I think is very interesting here is how the people in Arkansas view Sarah Huckabee Sanders, which is very different from how the rest of the country views this woman. Now, obviously, they have a history with the Huckabee family. Mike Huckabee, Sarah's father, of course, former failed Republican candidate for president, he was governor of the state for more than 10 years. They loved him. And he was governor while she was young, while she was a teen and a preteen, actually. So she grew up in the governor's mansion. She was known in the state, so she's got the big name recognition. And they liked her. Again, they knew her since she was a kid. They liked her. So she goes to Washington, D.C. with the Trump administration. And this is actually something the voters and the strategists talked about during this campaign. And what happened to her in Washington, D.C.? She wasn't treated with those kid gloves that they've been treating her with in Arkansas anymore. She was faced with the real world, with real people, with real issues. And it didn't go well for her. The vast majority of people in this country couldn't stand her. They couldn't stand the fact that she got up there and lied every day. Couldn't stand the fact that she got up there and made fun of members of the press, told them they were the enemies, they were the problems with the country, called them liars to their faces, even though they were the ones telling the truth and she was the one lying. But guess what? Back in Arkansas, they believed her. When she got thrown out of that Red Hen diner because they didn't want to serve her, all kinds of sympathy from back home in Arkansas. Let me read this from CNN. Back home, many Arkansans, I guess that's how you say that, viewed her treatment in Washington as rough. The stories of the personal attacks, the being thrown out of restaurants, that's according to a strategist, Vickery said, alluding to a 2018 incident when Sanders said the owner of the Red Hen in Lexington, Virginia, asked her to leave because she worked for Trump. There's a bit of an element of the people of Arkansas taking that personally because of the favorite daughter status. A big part of her public persona here is the fortitude, the grit, and the determination that she showed in pushing back. So they didn't view her as the problem. She was the victim, but she fought back against them, right? You throw me out of this restaurant, by God, I'm still going to have a dinner tonight. You can't stop me from eating. That's true determination, folks. Listen, it sucks. I have never enjoyed talking about Sarah Huckabee Sanders. But what sucks now, compared to then, is that she had no real power then, right? When she was Donald Trump's press secretary, she'd go out, she'd spew her lies, she'd leave, everybody'd talk about it, but she couldn't actually do anything. In Arkansas, she's about to have power over the entire state. She can do things. That's what's terrifying. She's gone from just being a professional liar to very soon being a professional liar with a hell of a lot of power. This is Hattie. Hattie wants to know why you have not subscribed to our channel. You obviously like our videos, so do us a favor and subscribe.